It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I want to show you one of the most expensive teams that are existing in Hero Wars right now, and then we're going to discuss the why. Okay, so we have a very, very popular team combination right now. Features Dante, Nebula, Orion, Augustus, and a healer. Okay, there are many teams like this on both versions of the game. I'm not meaning to pick on this team in particular. This just happens to fit the mold, okay? Think about the team that you're trying to build right now. Your main team, your second team, your third team. Think about the team and take a look at the resources that are required to level those up. Now, if we follow the basic strategy of damage dealer first, this team is a problem because clearly you have 2 to 3 damage dealers that you need to level here. Some heroes don't require a ton of investment to get you there. They don't, but this team has 3-ish damage dealers that are very strong. Augustus and Orion, incredible combo. Dante, pretty good on his own merit, especially when buffed by Nebula. Okay. Now, there's a lot of teams on both versions of the game that are just like this, that are focused more on offense than they are on defense. They're focused more on offense than they are focused on being well-rounded. There's nothing wrong with that. You just got to understand that you're splitting your resources here. Okay. This team, and many like it, are effective when all of the heroes are working well and are leveled up appropriately. So if you have Orion leveled up, but Dante and Augustus are not leveled up, the team is not going to be successful. The same thing could be said for any team. Priority varies depending on strategy and who you talk to. I personally prefer to level up tanks first, but in practice, I always level up my damage dealers first. So I think that both of them are valid. I think leveling up healers and support last is what everybody tends to agree on. But even then, the problem with this team isn't necessarily which hero to level first as far as damage dealer, tank, healer, support, etc., etc. The problem here is the skin stones. Okay, now every team of 5 heroes requires over 1 million skin stones, and that's not just a piece of hypothetical, ambiguous numbers that I just pull out of the air. It is true. Every single hero has multiple skins. Every single hero, on average, requires over 250,000 skin stones each. Okay, some of them require 300,000 skin stones to level up all of their skins. If you take a look at the heroes that we have chosen here, we have agility hero, intelligence, intelligence, right? So you swap out your healer. For example, in this team, you swap out your healer for a variety of healer options. Many people use Aiden in this team. Some people use Martha in this team. Some people will swap out one of their agility heroes or one of their intelligence heroes for an agility hero. I have seen people use, for example, Fafnir in this setup. I've seen people, for example, use Sebastian in this setup. Where's my Sebastian? There we go. I've seen people use all kinds of combinations of those. And they all have one thing in common, is that they don't have a strength hero. Now, the problem with strength heroes is they innately have less damage output. Okay. Mages don't have to deal with dodging. They have magic reflect, but they don't have to deal with dodging. So lately, mages have had an advantage on all versions of Hero Wars, but Hero Wars Alliance recently added magic reflection, so it is a counter ability that mages have that they didn't used to have before. Strength damage dealers, they have less physical attack overall than agility heroes because of the way that the stats work. Okay, if you take a look at a hero's stats, you gain 2 points of physical attack for every agility. You gain 0 physical attack for every point of strength. Of course, if strength is your main stat, you gain 1 point of physical attack per strength. If agility is your main stat, you gain 1 point of physical attack per agility. So strength heroes overall have less damage output and are traditionally more tank-esque heroes. There are some exceptions. For example, Tristan, Zhu, both damage dealers, more of a support damage dealer in some instances, but definitely damage dealers. You have Jorgen, who's a strength-based hero. So we have this event that's active right now, Guardians of Outland, and frequently we have skin stone purchase opportunities. Like right now, we have the ability to purchase skin stone chests in the Cosmic Battle Shop, and you frequently see skin stones as an option in the event chests on Hero Wars Alliance. There's a reason why skin stones are sought after. You just need a lot of them. Literally millions of skin stones. You build 3 teams of 5, 3 separate teams of 5 heroes, so 15-ish heroes total. You're looking at 3 to 4 million skin stones. Very, very common strategy is to build the meta, most popular, the fastest, the newest, but the better strategy, long-term, the better strategy is build a team that is balanced. You have a tank, you have a damage dealer, and you have a support or two. Damage dealer can be an agility hero instead, like Kayla. And then you have more supports that could be like this. You can focus on having a healer support. You're not going to get away from having 2-2-1. It's just impossible. But 3 and 2, it's just making it harder on yourself to level. 5 strength heroes on a team, then 5 agility on a team, and then 5 intelligence on a team. Trolling. That's one way to go about it.